by Ben Kesslin. A New York man who federal authorities say has a propensity to commit violence against female sex workers was arrested Friday. Andrew Frey, 54, of Coram on Long Island, about 60 miles east of New York City, was taken into federal custody early Friday morning and is being held without bail. Neighbors told NBC New York they saw a SWAT team at Frey's home. Evidence seized from his home included rope, zip ties and manuals on knot tying, prosecutors said. Frey faces 2 counts of attempted trafficking and 2 counts of attempted kidnapping. He is a married father of 2, according to NBC New York. He is accused of trying to abduct sex workers on 2 separate occasions with the intent of forcing them to engage in commercial sex acts, the U.S. Attorney's Office for the Eastern District of New York said in court documents. Both instances, one in July and the other in October 2018, Frey arranged meetings with the women. Then, through force, he attempted to take each of them to a secluded location, kidnapping them against their strong objections, the federal prosecutor's office said in court documents. Each of the women escaped Frey by jumping out of his moving vehicle, sustaining injuries in the process, prosecutors allege. The nature of his conduct towards Jane Doe's number 1 and number 2 was sufficiently violent that both deemed it a safer option to throw themselves from a moving vehicle in order to escape the defendant, prosecutors said. Frey continued to contact both women after they escaped, prosecutors say. Armed with the weapon, he tried and failed to kidnap Jane Doe number 1 a second time, but she was able to once again escape, documents say. A third sex worker had previously taken out a restraining order against Frey after he intentionally rammed his vehicle into hers, documents outline. The victim also said Frey violated the order by calling her and leaving threatening voicemails. Authorities believe there may be more victims. Authorities says Frey has a history of violence against sex workers and poses a danger to the community. Frey, a married father of 2, was a manager at an aircraft components factory and had a slew of prior convictions such as criminal possession of stolen property. NBC News reached out to Frey's lawyer on Saturday but did not immediately hear back. The U.S. Attorney's Office said in court documents that if convicted, Frey faces a 15-year minimum sentence.